Hey, what's going on, guys? Today's a pretty exciting day because I'm actually going to be installing the BT-Moto tune, flash, ECU flash, whatever you want to call it, on my brand new 2024 BMW K1600B. So this is an inline six. It has 160 horsepower and 137 foot-pounds of torque. This thing's an absolute animal. Go back and check out all the videos that I've already did on it. I did some upgrades, so just go back. There's a playlist marked BMW K1600B. You could go back and check out all the videos. But today we're doing the BT-Moto tune because our good friends over at BT-Moto, they sent me over the flash for it, or I should say the hand controller for installing the BT-Moto tune. I'll show you guys the process. So this video is going to be basically how to do it, because a lot of people, I think, are either scared or they think they wouldn't be able to do this at home. And it's really, really simple. This is, I think, let me see, probably the fourth time I have used BT-Moto. I've used it previously on two BMW S1000 RRs, and then I used it on the M1000XR. And now I'm using it on the K1600B. And I have never had a problem with the tune. The only thing I could say is I have had a absolutely great experience with BT-Moto. Not only does it kind of remove the restrictions as far as the throttle. A lot of times when you get, or most of the times I should say, when you get a motorcycle from the manufacturer, from the dealer, when you give it 100% throttle, your throttle body does not open up 100%. So even though you think, oh wow, I'm gonna open up the throttle 100%, the throttle body does not open 100%. Sometimes it's like 70%, 80%, 85%. It never gives you 100%. And it's all different up and down the RPM range. Well, BT-Moto takes care of that. They remove the speed, the top speed restriction. They also raise the RPM limit if you want. I chose to do that on this bike. Also, I'll go over the entire process, like kind of the questions that they ask and stuff like that. But it's really, really simple. You just go onto their website. I believe it's www.b-tmoto.com, BTmoto.com. I'll leave a link down below in the video description. Go and check them out. Fantastic company. I never had a problem with it. Also, it removes a lot of the mid-range loss of power. It was really, really evident on the last BMW S1000 RR and the M1000XR, where in second, third gear, you hit the throttle kind of in the mid-range. It's almost like dead. And then as the engine builds up in RPM, then it just, obviously gets a lot of power. But they fix all that. It's just, it's a great tune, more efficient. They also, I believe, lower the temperature of the engine, as far as what I want to say, as far as when the thermostat or when the fans kick on to cool the bike, to kind of keep the engine at a lower temperature, which is always great. Lower the temperature of the motor, the more horsepower the motor is going to make. Also longevity, the motor, you're going to have it for a longer period of time, the cooler the motor runs. If your motor keeps running hot or overheats, that's when you could create problems. So BT-Moto does all that, and not only increase horsepower and torque and all those other things. I've always had a great experience with them. And for the BMW, I think they are, I don't think, I know 100% they are the #1 tuning platform for BMW motorcycles. And not only that, for vehicles. If you guys aren't familiar, if you have a BMW, I used to have one, it was Bren tuned. So Bren tuned, they made another company, BT-Moto. It's basically, I guess, the same company or a spin-off of the company. And it's BT-Moto does all the motorcycle aspect of the tuning. So, and the Bren tune that I have, that I used to have on my M2 competition, that was awesome. I think I forgot how much horsepower I gained just off the tune, but it was over 100 horsepower. So anyway, like I said, they're definitely familiar with the BMW platforms, definitely by far the best company out there to perform any kind of tuning modifications on these BMWs. So I definitely trust them. So what you're going to need is right here, you're going to need a Windows-based computer. I actually edit all my stuff on iOS, on an Apple computer, but this doesn't, it will not work with iOS. This is only for Windows-based. So I actually have like this older laptop that all I do with it, I keep it up there on the shelf. All I do with it is actually use it for, BT-Moto tunes. I did mine. I did, I believe, Glenn's. I did Sandy's. So anytime anyone has a BT-Moto tune to do, I can do it. I have the laptop to do it. So what you're going to need is this controller. They're going to send this to you. Whatever bike you choose, you could go onto their website. You could choose any motorcycle that they have on there. And they have a lot of motorcycles that they do tuning for. So you choose K1600B. They send you out the adapter. That's the OBD2 right there. And that one gets connected to the bottom of the flasher. So the first thing you're going to have to do is take this, hook it up to the computer. You got to download their software. It all comes on here on like nice cards and stuff, and kind of right there, see, scan to install. It's all very simple. So just follow the instructions, scan it, download the software, super easy, onto your computer. Then the first thing that this scanner that you're going to have to do with it, once you have the software, you're going to have to update the unit. So you go through that process, really simple, takes only a couple minutes. You update the unit, right? And then you take this plug, you unhook it. Once you're done updating the software, you're going to unplug it. You're going to hook this up. You're going to take this controller. You're going to go over here to the bike. You're going to remove the OBD2, which is right there. You're going to plug it in. And then basically on your scanner, you're going to see when it comes on, it's going to say work. You hit OK, it's going to work. Then you're going to follow the process. I'm not giving you exactly step by step. It's pretty much step by step, but I'd rather you go to the website and they show you. They also have videos how to do it. It is by far really, really specific and detailed. But what I'm telling you is it's pretty detailed. And then basically you're going to hit OK. It's going to do its thing. It's going to tell you turn on the ignition, do not start the bike, and then hit OK. Then it's going to say turn off. You're going to hit OK, yada, yada, back and forth. Then you're going to go to ID. What the scanner is doing is actually taking the tune from the ECU on the bike. It's downloading or uploading it onto the scanner, right? Onto the scanner, which is this unit right here. Once you have it on here, then you disconnect it from the bike. You plug this back into the computer. You're going to go through the software and you're going to upload the tune into BT-Moto's site. So what happens there is they basically look at your tune and kind of see where you're at, kind of see where you stand. And then you're going to go through a bunch of these questions that they're going to ask you. You're going to upload the stock tune that you had on the bike, upload it to them. They're going to ask you a bunch of questions. Last 7 of the VIN, what year, what upgrades you have. Do you want to raise the rev limit? What upgrades, blah, blah, blah. You know, a couple of questions they're going to ask you. And then you're going to submit those answers. And then in a day or two, I actually got mine pretty quick. It was the next day. You're going to get an email saying, hey, we have your tune. It's ready. I could actually show you on the phone what email I got. It's really, really simple. And then once you have that email, right? Let me go to my emails here. See right here, it says BT-Moto, right? John, your newly tuned file is ready. Embark on your journey now. Download it instantly. So now that I have, I'll show you guys on the computer. Okay, so now I got the computer running. This is the program My Genius Client. That's what's used. Let me just close this out. All this crap start popping up on here. So now what I have to do is what I have to do is open up, I have to go on to BT-Moto website, which is right there. So it is www.bt-moto.com. So now I am logged in already. So now let's see. I have to go to upload files, no, shop, dashboard, my dashboard. See right here, it's going to say my files. So right here, there is a new file. So the last file that I did was on the M1000XR, which was March 20th, 25. This I just got September 26th, 2025. And now what I have to do, that I have to download this. So now that's downloading. It's done. So I should have that in the desktop. Let me just check. Sorry, in the downloads today. So that's the file right there. Right here, tuning. Right? That's the file right there. So now what I have to do is I have to open up, since I already downloaded it. So now what I have to do is I have to close this out. I have to open up My Genius. Okay, so now what I want to do, right here, connect your My Genius tool. Click here to start the download from My Genius procedure. You can download the original file of your car from no. I have to upload to My Genius, so it's going to be this blue button, the second box right here. Click here to start the upload to My Genius. So I have to click on that, and then I have to click next. So I'm going to have to pick the file. So the file is download right here, that file. It's verifying it. So now it's taking the new file from BT-Moto, the new flash. It's going to put it onto the control unit. So now I clicked next, and that's the file. It was verified, file loading onto the tool. This is super simple. The longest part of this whole thing is when I take this control unit over to the bike again and I push this tune onto the bike. That's probably going to take about maybe anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. Other than that, everything is super, super easy. It's all self-explanatory. Like I said, you could definitely, if you're a little bit computer literate, you could definitely do it yourself. And we could check while that's working. Let me just prop you guys up over here for a second. I want to show you guys something. We're gonna show you guys exactly. We're gonna go to BT-Moto's site, and we're gonna go to. All right, so we're going to go to BMW. Here, let me turn you guys around right there. We're going to go to BMW, and we're going to go to K1600. I'm going to go to year 24. We're going to go. So this way I could show you guys exactly. I'm going to get this right here. You see this product right here. This is actually a scanning tool for BMW. And that scanning tool, you could erase like the service codes and stuff. So this is $799. So you get the stage 1 plus performance calibration with handheld tuner. You get the tuner plus obviously the tune. So this is where you make your choices. Add, sprint, filter. If you want them to send you a filter with it, or a sweatshirt or a t-shirt. Stage 1, what's included in stage 1? The BMW K1600 got a refresh for 22, boasting a new ECU, wideband sensors, along with the same great engine. But with the new bike comes new problems. K1600 is no exception. Based on customer complaints and our own in-house observations, we have modified the following to make the K1600 to make it as it should have been from the factory. Let me go back to here really quick. Procedure completed successfully. So I'm going to close that out, initializing communication, but it is done. It is on there, so I could disconnect it. And now I am ready to take this unit, and let me show you really quick. You take the unit, you take this wire, and then you just connect it to the back, or to the top, I should say, of the scanner. That's it. So now you have the OBD2 wire, and with the handheld, and you're ready. But we're gonna hold off for a second. So this is what they do. Top speed limiter removed. More power over part and full throttle curve. Complete throttle de-restriction. That's what I was telling you guys about. When you crack the throttle all the way, the throttle plates were never opening all the way. That's on basically all motorcycles due to EPA regulations and all that junk. But now, pretty much when you give it 100%, your throttles are going to give you 100%. Fueling adjustments as part and full load for maximum performance. Full-time closed loop, wideband based fueling integrated into tuning. Ignition advance, so it's advancing your timing. Torque tables, throttle control and response enhanced. I told you before, cooler engine temperatures. Startup fix, no more high idle. That every time on these new bikes, whether it's this bike, the S1000RR, the M1000XR, the RT, every time you start them up, the idle goes whack. It goes all the way up to 2000. It's going to stop doing that. So that's what you get from the BT-Moto tune. So let me go over to the bike now. Super easy. And it doesn't matter what bike you have, whether it's any BMW pretty much, or a lot of other bikes. Here, let me just take you really quick. Let me just take you so I could show you right here. You got tuning for BMW, Ducati, Honda, Kawasaki, KTM, Suzuki, Triumph, Yamaha. So pretty much any bike you got, you have the tuning. And I will tell you, the support, the best support. Like, I literally email them, and pretty much in a half an hour, a couple hours, I'm getting a response. Like, you know, you're not waiting. They're really on top of their game. So let me put the camera up over here. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. I gotta grab my key. The key's in a bag, so I'm just gonna put it over here for now. I'm going to plug it in, OBD2. Okay, so now watch, super easy, all right? I'm gonna put everything on the screen for you guys. So now it says work, right? We're gonna click work. Writing, that's the tune. File opening, in progress. Connect if your battery is low, either way, I would connect it to a battery tender. If you don't have one, if you know the battery is really good, then you shouldn't have a problem. But I would recommend you connect it. Hit OK. Switch on the dashboard. Turned it on. Now hit OK. So now there's just a bunch of waiting. You have to just literally just follow the directions. What this controller tells you to do, that's what you do. So it's going to take a little time now while this is doing its thing. So I'll get back to you guys when it is complete. All right, so now it's pretty much done. Let's see, switch on. It uploaded the new tune, the new flash. So now it's just going through all the checks. It was probably about, like I said, 5 to 10 minutes. Now it says switch off. Just follow the directions. Writing to ECU completed. So now you hit OK. Now it's analyzing the log. Should be done any minute. And that's it. You're done. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect this, put this back, put the seat back, and we'll start it up. All right, guys, so the tune is installed. Let me fire that up. I'm just going to start in the garage. I'm not going to ride it today. I just wanted to show you guys how to do it, but I want to hear if it sounds any different. I don't know if I'm going to be able to notice anything. The engine is warm because I was riding probably about an hour ago, so I don't know if it's going to sound any different. But the next video, we're going to rip her. Oh yeah. So it goes, whoa, and then drops immediately. It doesn't stay at that high RPM. Oh damn. 20 additional something horsepower, about 20 additional foot-pounds of torque. This thing was already fast, and I mean already fast. But anyway, hang on guys, I want to show you something because my boy Mike, he just bought his right here. I actually told him that I got it. He's been wanting one for a long time. I actually told him that I got it in New York at Max BMW. And what did you go out do?
Oh, I went and bought it.
He didn't even wait like literally 5 minutes. He goes, John, I gotta go. He called them. They had another one, a 24, huge discount. Am I right?
Oh.
And how could you not beat it? So what Mike did, this is Mike, y'all. You're gonna see him more on the videos. Oh, you Cherry Jubilee in the Chicago. He got the, what is this, Clearwater lights, right? Glenn has these too, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. And let me tell you, they light up the road.
Oh, they do.
Oh.
And you know what's cool? They're actually mounted to the fender, so wherever you turn the wheel, the tire, wherever that tire goes, that's where it's lighting up. Man, you're looking good, dude.
Thank you.
Slim. Damn, look at this slim guy.
It's definitely the smoothest
Ain't it?
and
It's
fastest bike I ever rode.
Oh, how's the quad lock stuff? Good?
Excellent. I just have to adjust it a little bit because when you fuel up,
Yeah.
it gets in the way.
Right,
so
right,
I gotta
right.
roll it up a little bit.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, what I do, I just take my phone off and then...
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. So I just did the BT-Moto tune.
Did you?
Oh, 20 horsepower, 20 foot-pounds of torque, extra. Yeah. So think about that, huh? All right, guys. Anyway, you're gonna see a lot more videos with me and Mike on the K1600 and the guys. Just been really crazy busy this year, as you guys know. But we're gonna bring you guys up. And once the heat comes down and the humidity, no? Right? Then it's going to be riding time. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. If you guys are, you guys know that I have the Springer on the giveaway. It's going October 31st to the new owner. Head on over to the website. Link is down below in the video description. Click the link. Get yourself entered, and we'll see you guys later. Peace out.